Well, I think it's a moment of a transition for risky assets, right? I mean, assets were playing a little bit more of a cautious period going into the November election, but they are also looking into the medium term, which probably includes a transition in the White House from a Republican to a possible, not even at a White House level, but a possible blue wave. And that has very important implications in terms of global growth and relationship with the US. So we believe that this period of a certain call for trimming of positions, we are probably seeing a little bit of that still in emerging markets, but effectively it's going to be a buy opportunity for many parts of emerging markets, FX and bonds, once we consolidate, if the polls are right, of course, once we consolidate around a possible, change to Biden. And obviously that has very important implications in terms of geopolitics dynamics as well.
Just on that emerging market story here, a lot of people will just buy a basket, maybe a blended ETF, if they feel they want to get EM exposure. Maybe they think the dollar's going to weaken a little bit from here, and some of the arguments you've made will be supportive. Is that the right approach to emerging at this stage, or would you be much more like a sniper and try and pick off the most attractive markets?
Jeff, we've been snipers for the past years, and we just don't like the basket approach. And as I said, if the political dynamics we expect out of the US is correct, that will have very important implications on international trade, very important implications in the geopolitical dynamics. That will probably bring Iran back into the club once again. That has implications in terms of oil price dynamics. So it's a lot more complex than just going out there and buying the basket. We believe that, for example, Asia FX or EM Asia FX or the so-called China complex, the Taiwans of the world, I mean, they will probably benefit from this period, and they're already benefiting. We see what's going on with the renminbi now in the comeback from the Golden Week. So, and that will probably continue, even though we understand that it's not a Republican view, more abrasive against China. It's a Washington, D.C. view. So, but it will be dealt with in a very different way and more pragmatic, more about talks, more about negotiations, less erratic, less bipolar, and that has very important consequences to EM growth. So we believe that it's going to be selective. There will be a lot of money to be made, but it's going to be a lot more selective rather than buying a basket.